Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is so great to be back. I've missed you all. I have not posted a video in well over 2 weeks, I think it's been, which is really unusual for me. I have had a little bit of a break from YouTube, just from social media in general, because I have not been well at all. My kids have not been well. It's been a very tough month or so. Life in general has just been a little bit difficult, to be honest. I've been struggling a bit. I've been a little bit down in the dumps, and when I am not in a good space, I can't just come on camera and pretend everything's okay. I'm a terrible liar. I'm a terrible actress. What you see is what you get with me. So I thought before I jump back into filming and bringing out my regular content, I would just sit down, connect with you all, and just, you know, fill you in on what's been going on in my life. So after our amazing trip to New Zealand, I was just on such a high. I was so excited about life. I was very happy to be back in Germany, even though we had such a great time. I was just feeling really content with just where I was in my life, looking forward to autumn and the Christmas period and all of that. So everything was great, and then it all just kind of turned pear-shaped because our family just kept getting hit with this endless string of illnesses. So Matteo was back at kindergarten, and it felt like every week he would come home and he'd have a runny nose, and then it would turn into this horrible cough, and then he couldn't go to kindergarten, and then whatever he had would spread through the whole family, and then Luca would get sick, and then he wouldn't sleep. He'd be up like 5 times a night. I would be exhausted, and then I would catch what Luca had, then Amelia would catch it, and then Rob wouldn't be well, and it was just an endless string of these little illnesses. And yeah, and then Amelia came down with the full-blown flu. She was off school for quite a few days, and then Matteo wasn't well again, and then he was off kindergarten, and it just kept going on and on and on. And then we finally all started to feel better. We were catching up with friends. I had all my energy back. I had so many great ideas for YouTube. I was just so looking forward to getting right into my YouTube videos. We had this awesome Halloween party. It was so much fun. And then a couple of days after the Halloween party, I just completely crashed. I felt beyond exhausted to the point where I could hardly walk up the stairs. I was just so exhausted. That's the only way I can explain how I felt. I didn't have any other symptoms. I was just really tired. So I was thinking maybe I'm just lacking in iron or vitamin D or something like that. And I was trying to eat really healthy. And I thought maybe I can kick this because I just did not want to get sick again. I didn't want the kids to get sick. So I was kind of ignoring it. And then Rob got a call from one of his friends who was at the Halloween party to say that he was testing positive for COVID, and his kids were also positive, and he just wanted to warn us. Obviously, we'd all been together that evening, and you know, what can you do? There are so many cases of COVID right now. And so I was thinking, you know, thanks for telling us. So then I took a COVID test and I was negative. The whole family were negative, so I was thinking it can't be COVID. It must be something else. And I tried to ignore the fact I was feeling absolutely terrible. And then I started feeling increasingly worse. I had this thumping headache. I had a sore throat. I had a cough. I just was not feeling good at all. And then the kids started complaining of a sore throat and they were coughing. And I was thinking, surely we have COVID. So I tested again, and what do you know? It was positive. The second line was super strong. Everybody else was still testing negative. Rob didn't even have any symptoms at all. And so on the Monday, he actually went to work because he'd already had quite a few days off work, and I wasn't super sick. I was just feeling very low on energy, and just when you're a mum of 3, even if you are feeling a little bit unwell, life just turns upside down, and it's just very hard to parent when you're not feeling well. So yeah, Rob went to work. He was negative and had no symptoms, so why should he stay home? And the kids had like terrible coughs and just COVID symptoms, but they were testing negative, so I couldn't send them to school and kindergarten. So this whole week we have all been home apart from Rob. Everyone hasn't been feeling well. I have especially not been feeling well, and I've just been struggling to get through this week. It has been really hard. All I have wanted to do is curl up in bed and hide from the world, but I have 3 kids who need me, who desperately need me, and yeah, I haven't been able to really rest much. As soon as Rob got home from work every evening, he would just take over, cook, and put the kids to bed. You know, he's been amazing. But, you know, getting through these days when I've got COVID, trying to look after my kids who are also not feeling well, it just hasn't been easy. So the last thing that I have had the energy to do is bring out YouTube videos and be present on social media. I just needed a break. So it's Friday afternoon. I have to say I am feeling so much better. I have my energy back. I have my drive for life back, and I'm just ready to get back into everything. I'm probably still testing positive. I'm not quite sure. I will take another test tomorrow just to see if I can have my life back. Rob is home from work. He's taken the kids out to the playground and to visit his parents. They're all testing negative, and so it's nice just to have a little bit of a break, and I thought I would just film this video and, you know, sit down, connect with you all, let you know what I've been up to. So yeah, it's just like this whole pandemic, it's dragging on and on and on. I honestly thought that there would be an end to this COVID corona madness, but it still just keeps following us all around. Also, I just wanted to mention Amelia has been home from school all week, so she has not been testing positive, but she's had all of the symptoms, as I mentioned, and obviously I didn't want to send her to school and put all the other kids at risk, but her teacher has been updating her on what has been happening during the week with school and giving her homework every day. And I know that I actually complained about this a couple of weeks ago when Amelia had the flu and her teacher gave her homework to do, and I just want to say I actually was wrong about that. I was really frustrated that she had to do homework while she was unwell, but I am so grateful this time around that the teacher has kept her up to date with everything going on in class, because it's such an important year. She's in grade 4. Next year is the year where the children are split up into different schools here in Germany, so there's a lot of pressure this year with keeping up with all of the subjects. And yeah, she would have been very far behind if her teacher didn't keep her up to date and give her work to do every day. We were told by her teacher that she didn't have to do the work if she wasn't feeling up to it, but it was there for her if she wanted to keep up to date, which I really appreciated. I kind of want to apologize for that whole rant I had about the German school system and things that confused me, and the fact that kids were given homework to do when they were obviously sick, and I was really frustrated about that. And the truth is, the kids are given homework to do if they want to keep up to date, just to keep them on track, and they don't have to do it if they are not feeling up to it. And so I was not aware of that, and so I apologize for getting that important fact wrong. I actually had quite a few comments under that video saying, Antoinette, I'm sure Amelia didn't have to do that homework. Usually in Germany, the teachers will give you the option of doing homework if you're unwell, just to keep you up to date, but it's not mandatory. She didn't have to do the homework if she wasn't feeling up to it. So it totally makes sense now, and I do apologize for having that huge rant about the whole homework situation here in Germany when I didn't really know what I was talking about. And so next time, before I jump to conclusions, I will research things a little bit more. I'm so grateful for my German subscribers who always help me and keep me up to date with things going on in Germany, and if I have misunderstood something, you know, you guys will let me know and explain the situation, and it really does help me. You guys have no idea how much you help me with life in Germany, because as an expat, sometimes you get a little bit muddled, you get a little bit confused. As much as I try my best to integrate into life in Germany, and I have come a long way in regards to speaking German and understanding what's going on here, I do still slip up, and I don't always understand everything. So anyway guys, I thought that before I jump into my usual content, I would just slowly ease back in and just sit down and connect with you all and fill you in on life, what life has been like for me lately. It's been a bit of a struggle, and you know, I'm always open and honest about my life here. the ups, the downs, you know, the joys, the struggles, all of it. I'm feeling so much more positive right now. I am just raring to get back into everything. I'm still not feeling 100% that I have so much of my energy back. I never want to take my health for granted, because I've just realized how difficult life is when you're not feeling well. Even if you're just feeling a little bit below par, if you're maybe lacking in vitamins and you're feeling, you know, just tired, and you know, it doesn't have to be like a huge illness. Even if you're feeling just a little bit unwell, it really has an impact on your life and just your quality of life. I'm feeling like I just need to look after myself more as far as my health, my fitness, my mental health, my spiritual health, just all of it. I just want to be the best mum I can for my children, you know, the best wife. I want all of my family and my friends to have the best version of myself, and to do that, I need to really look after myself and listen to my body. If I need to rest, I should rest. If I, you know, need to have a little bit of a break from YouTube, I'm going to have a break. The main priority is my health and, you know, my family's happiness. And yeah, anyway, I am going on this huge rant right now, so I'm gonna end this video here, but it feels good to just connect with you all, just to get back into YouTube. Thank you for being so patient and understanding, guys. I know my YouTube channel has been a little bit all over the place lately. I haven't been bringing out the quality content that I want to be bringing out, and you guys are always just there supporting me, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all again really soon. Bye.